Hi, January 18th, the day of the childlike fancy. Happy birthday to you. We are on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. So, if you were born on January 18th, you are never far removed from your childlike and playful selves. You may be chided from time to time for being naive, but rarely can you be criticized for being calculating, avaricious, or opportunistic. Those born on this day are very much in tune to what comes naturally. They enjoy having fun, but are not particularly fond of weighty matters. Indeed, they may suffer greatly when demands of the adult world are imposed on them. Consequently, the greatest challenge for January 18 people is to mature into an adult role, but preserve their sense of playfulness. January 18 people usually make excellent parents themselves. They have a natural understanding of what pre-adolescent children like. They may, however, have a great deal of trouble with their own parents, particularly during their adolescence and late teens. Departing from childhood, it is often tragically difficult for January 18 people, and their parents must be extremely sensitive to their transitional needs, particularly not in layering heavy adult pressures on them too soon or insisting that they abruptly give up childlike habits. Such demands will only foment discord and plant seeds of rebellion. January 18 people like to keep life light, but also demand a heavy dose of excitement and adventure to keep them stimulated. When they are unable to find peak experiences in their lives, they may retreat to a fantasy world where everything is allowed and everything is possible. Since their joys and interests are then internalized, they may unfortunately come to give up more and more on the outer world, in extreme cases withdrawing into their original childhood realm. More highly evolved January 18 people are able to first sublimate and then project their fantasies out on the world, not only summoning up peak experiences, but also developing ideas, creating original products, or perhaps just manifesting a highly unique outlook and approaching to the art of living. Where love is concerned, January 18 people tend to attract more practical, down-to-earth types who perhaps feel gratified by an awakening of their own childlike nature. A successful relationship of this kind inevitably provides a deep sense of security for both January 18 people and their more grounded partner, and is thus very heavily based on mutual trust and sharing. Generally speaking, January 18 people may be happy even when working in a mundane job, as long as they have free time, which is absolutely their own to enjoy as they please. However, for the reasons stated earlier, it is best for them when they can integrate the more fanciful side in a creative or stimulating work environment. Without such stimulation, those born in this day may experience difficulties concentrating, especially when performing tasks of a repetitive nature, and may even be caught flagrantly daydreaming. Those born on the 18th of the month are ruled by the number 9. 1 plus 8 equals 9, and by the planet Mars. The number 9 is powerful in its influence in other numbers. Any number added to 9 yields that number. 5 plus 9 equals 14. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Any number multiplied by 9 yields 9. 9 times 5 equals 45. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And January 18 people are similarly able to exert a strong influence on those around them because of the influence of Uranus, ruler of the upcoming sign of Aquarius. January 18 people must be particularly careful about getting attached to bizarre, devious, or difficult individuals for whom they will later have difficulty disentangling themselves. The further influence of Saturn's Capricorn's ruler on Mars can make for an overly accommodating personality vulnerable to exploitation. Tarot. The 18th card of the major arcana is the moon, which primarily represents the world of dreams, emotions, and the unconscious. Positive attributes include sensitivity, empathy, and emotional understanding. Negative qualities include emotional malleability, passivity, and lack of ego. Health. Those born on January 18th must beware of their tendency to live in a dream world. Keeping regularly scheduled social obligations, taking an active part in family gatherings, and generally assuming responsibilities in the world are all helpful in grounding them. Mind-expanding drugs, hallucinogens should be avoided, and antidepressants viewed with extreme caution. A diet as well as a method of food presentation that allows them to experiment with the exotic, spicy foods and vibrant colors suits them well. However, stable earthy foods such as potatoes, breads, and root vegetables should remain a mainstay. Only mild to moderate exercise is suggested for January 18 people, and aggressively competitive sports for non-professionals not highly recommended. Full sleep time is essential, and daily naps are also recommended if possible. January 18th, the day of the childlike fancy. Your advice. Security is not to be sneezed at. Stay in touch with social realities. Remember to pay your bills. Beware of becoming isolated. Pull your weight in any relationship. Your meditation. The playfulness of the universe is reflected in the dance of the stars. Your weaknesses. Naive, distracted, immature. Your strengths. Imaginative, fun, individual. January 18th, the day of the childlike fancy. Aquarius, Capricorn, Cusper. Happy birthday to you if you were born on January 18th. Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Sorry for the mess ups, but it is what it is. And have a great evening. Bye.